Hi. Welcome. It's a very scary time in the land of old video games. And I wanted to do a special scary news report tonight on the Sega Genesis and its horrible horror games that you should try. If you're always wondering what games on the Sega Genesis are scary, then you've come to the right place. Because I'm going to show you, I have a list of games that I'm going to go through real quick so it's not boring. And we're going to play some of my scariest classics. And I just want you to enjoy it. Because some of these are scary, and some of them could be scary if they tried a little bit more to be scary, but they have kind of a scary theme. It's just, if you bought yourself one of these guys, an analog Mega SG, then you would be wondering, what Sega Genesis games should I get? Because I like only scary games. So, let's see. And I know, I just know that you guys out there are scared of gaming. And that's what I'm here to do. So, yeah. The first game that we have coming up here is an instant classic. And it's got blood for Bloodshed Deathbath as part of its name. Castlevania Bloodlines by Konami. If you're wondering, this is the box. Let's check it out. So here's the box for it. Ooh, scary. So in this game, the graphics are terrifying. And I would rank them scariest, terrifying game graphics. This game is really good. This is one of the best Castlevanias for sure. A lot of people forget about it, but it was cool. Okay, we don't care. Let's just get into it. Look at that. That is the best title screen ever. So I'm just going to give you a quick little rundown, and then we're going to go to the next game. Because I don't think you want to sit and see every one of these games, but just to get the vibe, this one is scary. And is very, rightfully so, on the firestorm of horror tonight. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that dead person there. See? Look at that. You saw it, right? Notifications going off in the other room. That's good. Just knows that people are into it. Look at that. Look how gory that got. So you can definitely rank this game as one of the scariest experiences of your life in this era. Because there's a lot of gore. And there's lightning, and it's scary. There's broken windows. I always, all these little elements. There's pictures that are off kilter. The walls are all screwed up. But the doors are nice. So So yeah, there you go. There's number one. There's number one on the table, and I would say that if you don't think that was scary, then this next one is definitely gonna freak you out. So you put it back in the box. This is how you do it. Next scary game is Dark Castle. Now this game was one of the first games I ever played. But it was like on the Atari 2E or whatever the system was. And it only had like black and white graphics because that's what that system kind of was all about. Let's reset this. Come on. Here we go. Electronic Arts made this. It's so weird. It's so old. Okay. Difficult. We'll just do easy. All I want to do is just show you why it's scary. Okay? Because I know a lot of you are wondering. What is that over there? Look at that. This game has this weird component to it where his arm is kind of like you have to aim it before you throw. So you aim his arm. Ugh. Every wrong move could be your last. And that's why this is scary. Look at that guy throwing the rock. That's not a copy of Donkey Kong, I'm telling you. Couldn't be. This is the first game that had a guy throwing rocks down and they bounce down at you. Oh no. Look at this. What did I just walk into? Look at this. He's got a Night Mutilator club. Oh wait. I can't get it. Give me this. This is when games had bad controls. But look at that. There's bats. There's Trouble 3. Is the name of the level. You died already? Let's get the hell out of there. Oh, I can't. I'm in here for good. Oh, man. I remember this game being so hard. Oh, God. Let's see if we can start a new game and look in a different area. This game's cool, though. Let's see what this area is. It might be... Oh, yep. Look at this. It's got like a little Space Invaders. Oh, why did I walk out? I didn't want to do that. But now you're getting a vibe, right? This is a pretty scary game. Got Fireball 1. I love the eyeball sound, guys. It's so hard to get past one level because you have to be like perfect. This is when games were way too hard. So look out there, slow he throws. I mean, the heck? Why do I have to aim his arm? I don't know, but it's scary. So whatever. So you play this game for a while, and we're done with that. I hope you learned your lesson on that one. Nightmares, I'm sure. So that's Dark Castle by Electronic Arts. They're electronic. They're full of art. They're in the game. Or whatever. So next game would be Dragon's Fury. Okay? These are, once again... I'm just trying to show you all the games that you should buy when you get your Sega Genesis hooked up, or you have this analog Mega SG that you can't buy anymore unless you want to pay too much money for it. And I'm sure mine's probably worth a lot because it's like the limited edition version that came out. Okay, look at this. Tell me this ain't scary. Right? And what's fun about it is that it's pinball. And I know I've played it before, but there's just something scary about it. So I wanted to show it again. Looks a little demonic. Back in the day, because I just was watching a series on witches, the people that made this game would have definitely been labeled as witches. They'd be killed immediately. If you're a witch, you just got killed. You had no trial. They're just like, we're gonna torture and kill you. And we're not just gonna kill you. We're gonna torture you first, and then we're gonna kill you, and then we're gonna burn you because your body's evil. And that was part of law. So, anyways, there was an era that was like that, where that was part of the law. And anybody could accuse anybody of being a witch, and they would just, like, kill them. What the hell? So anyways, that's what this game reminds me of. Pretty scary, I guess. 10 out of 10. So I just want to get down this list, because I only give myself a half hour to try to give you the information you need. So now you know you're going to get Dragon's Fury. Check it off your list. What's the next game you're going to get? You've already gotten these games. You need more. Okay, Ghostbusters. You're going to want to get Ghostbusters on Sega Genesis, and I'm going to show you why. It's not like the other Ghostbusters that are terrible. It's a good version of Ghostbusters. This is a firestorm of horror and terror. You got to reset. Okay, let's get in there. Reset the dang thing. What are you waiting for? Wants to just stay on this game instead. Let's see if that'll do it. Nope. Wait. Here, watch. Now we're going to have to do this. Hold on. I know you're getting scared. Here we go. This is what it's like. Sorry, my nose itches really bad. I'm allergic to everything right now. Look at that. That's a logo that you may have made with code. And then there's a logo spinning made out of code and changing. Okay, run cartridge. I want to show you why Ghostbusters on Sega Genesis is probably the best Ghostbusters they made. Okay, so you can play as any of your favorite characters, like Peter. And then he's like Big Head Peter. Look at this. There's a lot of tension. Seems scary. You go to a house. There's a lady or a guy. Can't tell. And you're just talking to him. Look at this. These graphics for the Genesis are amazing. This is ridiculous. That's what I would have been saying back in the day. Like, that game looks awesome. Because it does. Look at it. I mean, it's little Peter Venkman or whatever. Look at this. He opens up that, and then I fall. Isn't that fun? Look at that. And this is all the same as the movie. I saw that in the movie. They had a different angle of it in the movie. Oh man, don't knock me off this again. Look at this. You go up here. There's that falling down on you. This is scary. Now you know. Okay, so anyways, there's that game. You have menu items. Okay, we're gonna get out of there. So that's the next scary game that you have to have. If you want any version of Ghostbusters, then that's the one you're going to need, because that's the one I'm talking about. It's the best one, besides all the new ones, you know? Now, the game that's going to change your life forever is Haunting, starring Poltergeist, and I've played it before, and I'll play it again. Just because it's so dang freaky, creepy, and out of this world fun that I have to show it to you because it's so scary. This is the game that has inspired me that I need to make a game that I've been wanting to make. So I'm announcing it now, making a game, getting it on soon. And then you come in here again. And let's just get into this game. Once again, an artistic company made it. It's crazy that they made this. Look at that. What? Yep. Look at that kid. Polter guy. Where did Guy go? So you go in here. Look at this. So this game, you just haunt everything, right? I know if you played it before, you may be scared once again, but I don't need to talk about it. See, even back then, I wanted to skip stories. It's like, what the hell? I don't need a story. Get me going. Okay, here we go. Look at this. You haunt stuff? Wait. Hold on. If I can figure out the freaking controls. You have that cool map, but you go around, if your controller can work, and you scare... Look at this. He's already scared. What is he doing? Oh my gosh. Come on. No. There, finally. Okay, so you haunt that. And look, it turns into a fire pit. What else can we haunt in here? Haunt the fish. Get them haunted. Haunt the dartboard. Get it haunted. This is by far the best game ever made in the history of the gaming community. Look at that, the eyeball. Are you kidding me? That would be scary. And the blood. It's just too much. So you go around scaring everybody. So that game, 10 out of 10, perfect graphics, flawless execution, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's fun. So that's next on your list, okay? And we shouldn't have gone to that because I'm trying to get these in alphabetical order too. But I have to go back one because you can't skip Ghouls and Ghosts, right? So let's get that in there. That needs to be put in. Okay, that did reset. So now you go into gaming. And if you haven't played this version of Ghouls and Ghosts, it's the best. It's not Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So it's like... This is the game that I played probably the most in the 16-bit era. Because it's impossible. And it's not as hard as Ghosts and Goblins though, but it is still quite difficult. Like you can't mess up. If you do, then what are you gonna do with yourself? Let's look at this. How could this... Oh, screwed up, see? You can't do that. Okay, I got one of them. There's something about the Genesis controller that's perfect for the way that this game plays. Because the Genesis controllers is just as clunky as a game. Like the right amount of clunkiness. I remember playing this part 1,000 times. Look at that. Oh man, he's not shooting up. That's when the directional wasn't working. So anyways, Ghouls and Ghosts. What a game, right? I mean, think about it. That is the game of all the games on Genesis that is easily scary. So then you have Mortal Kombat. We're almost there. We only have two more games to go, and I would actually put the last game as almost like the most weird game to be on the Genesis. But let's look at this. Everybody knows Mortal Kombat, right? It was a big deal to put this game out on the Genesis. This is when they had it like they got in trouble. And the Republicans didn't like this game. Or whoever was in charge. Somebody wasn't in charge. Somebody in the government didn't like it. And they got mad about it. Because it's too scary. So I was always Sub-Zero, man. You know what I mean? Look at those scary graphics. Like, you forget that the graphics on the Genesis are not good. For this game, really. It's good, it's like good, because back then, all graphics were bad, usually. But, it's definitely not as good as arcade, but it's fun, and it's nice. And I give it a 10 out of 10 just for originality. They have this in that high score series that's on. Might not be on anymore, depending on when you see this. And it is great. They show this and Night Trap, because this and Night Trap came out at the same time, and they both got really big trouble and had to go into like, oh no, your parents just you can't let this happen. You can go in the game and you can kill the people however you want. Anyways, so there's that game. That game is scary for you guys. I'm going to get out of there. So that's another scary game to get. I would get it if I were you before it's too late. So get that. That's Mortal Kombat. Pretty sick. So we're going to go. We only have 2 left. Okay? So hold your horses. Which one could this be? Mortal Kombat 2. If you've never heard of Mortal Kombat, now is the first time you know. Okay. Acclaim made it. And they probed it. And Midway did it too. And then a scary logo appears. I always like the title sequences of old 16-bit games. They're all dramatic, but like not, like the graphics are amazing, but they're 16-bit graphics. There you go, Mortal Kombat Part 2. This was a big deal when this came out. I was playing this constantly. Look at this guy. He looks like he's from a bloodshed death bath movie all on his own. Look at that thing. I gotta get up all over those guys, I guess. There's blood in the water. This level right here. Oh my gosh, how scary. I mean, how could you not be petrified while playing this game? Toasty guy came out. Oh man, don't even do this to me last second. There we go. Baraka wins. See, now graphics are better on this. They figured it out. It's not as bad color-wise. It is a little bit too grotesque for my likings. Ugh. Okay, I don't know his thing, but whatever. So you get it. It's scary. And here it is. The final game. The one you've been waiting for all your life. The one that you've been expecting inside of your mailbox. Well, that game is The Wonderful World of Warlock. Actually, what is it? Beware the Ultimate Evil of Warlock. And evil is scary on its own. So when you put that word into your mind, you're dealing with Satan. So you want to reset that train of thought so you can play one more game that you need to purchase for your Sega Genesis. Mortal Kombat 2, which is not good enough. But Warlock, I guess, is for some reason. And it does seem to be scary. Look at this guy. What does he think he's doing? He's shooting firecrackers out of his hands. Look at that. Oh no, there's a Warlock. That's Julian Sands. Look at, there he is. This is Julian Sands. There he is. If you look for a second, wait. There he is. Okay, so let's try that again. I love Julian Sands. He died the worst way. He went hiking and they couldn't find him for months. He was just like doing his normal hike that he'd always do. And never came back. This is like a year ago. Oh. What? That werewolf was nasty. Whoa. What's this guy doing? I just blew him up. Kill him. Kill them all, I guess. Killing these innocent bystanders. Look at that. That's scary. He's a levitating dude. This guy's blowing up. Now you know why I picked this game #1 scariest game ever in the history of time. Is because it's got Julian Sands in it, and it's got a bunch of him, I guess. Is that him every time? I'm throwing a ball around. I think that is him again. There's a lot of him. Yep, there he is again. This is when like a game could only have one enemy. So it's like it didn't even get reviewed for the fact that it only had like one enemy, because it was like known that you only had one. What's this? Crystal magic? Give me it. What am I supposed to do with your crystal magic? Oh, there it goes. So you come up here. This is seriously creepy. Creeping me out. Am I picking that stuff up? I don't know. Look at that icon up in the top. It's all scary and bloody now. Look at him. So write in. Send me your thoughts on this. We're going to end it like right there with Julian Sand. Can you believe it? It's just a little bit too scary, a little bit too rock and roll. The Sega Genesis of terror and horror. It is something to keep in mind when you're going out there. That's pretty nasty. Thanks for coming down. Thanks. Yeah, I wanted to just kind of, because a lot of people, they get their Sega Genesis, they're trying to figure out what the scariest games are, and they can't figure it out, and they need to know. And now they know that if they're getting bored, they have plenty of options. And in all actuality, the only game I really play out of here is that Castlevania and the Ghouls and Ghosts. And Haunting, of course. Haunting is ridiculously good. Probably the best game besides Destiny 2. And I have to say that. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. But thanks again for coming. It was fun. It's a Firestorm of Horror. We'll do it again. So hopefully you learned a thing or two tonight. Thanks for joining me.